more money than any state party in the nation, this last 2 cycles. Nobody else. Not Texas, not Florida, none of them.
I'm going to give you a little clap.
Thanks, Sharon. And it's a lot of work, but you know what? We have generous donors. We have generous donors because they know the grassroots army we have is going to perform. I go and tell the story. Okay? It goes like this. Here's our plan. Here's our budget. Here's what we're going to put back into races. Here's what it's going to take for us to be successful, as I'm talking to the donors. And we're going to have trainings, and we're going to have seminars, and we're going to have the Tea Party groups and all the different organizations, and Republican clubs, and GOP, all bound together. And we're going to open these victory centers. We're going to fill these victory centers. We're going to buy the best we can of technology. And we're going to march down this path together. And I need X dollars. And I'm not asking for $100 or $1,000. You don't raise $26 million, you know, at $100 at a time. You got to be dealing with, you know, obviously people that believe in the cause and they believe that there's a good steward for their investment. It's like anything else you do in life. And we've built a reputation now in Michigan for 4 years in a row. You can go back even maybe longer, but for sure 4 years in a row of raising in excess of $20+ million. The real number is closer to 30, but of consistently raising, you know, $20 to $30 million and performing. And we're performing because of the grassroots. I've said this over and over again. I have the ability to raise the money. I don't have the ability to knock on the million doors. Okay. I need the grassroots. We need the grassroots. If we don't have the volunteerism, that's what inspires me so greatly as I come to work every day and do what we do and get on the phone and talk to folks, is this army is what produces the results. It's not the money. It's the people willing to do the work. Now the systems that we put in place the last year, we're somewhat reliant on the Romney campaign. Okay, partially the EDO operation, the bringing together the technology and the lists, and it had flaws. Blaming Romney, because our list had flaws too. And we need to get better at that. What we have at risk in 2014, we have no choice, but we need to get better at this other stuff. We are protecting the biggest majorities in Michigan in 50 years. There hasn't been this in 50 years in Michigan of conservatives. So we have no choice but to put forward plans and change around our systems and to refine what we're doing. Now, this week, this month, not January 2014 for the November elections, but this month. We got to start right now. Now, what that means, that in order for us to protect our governor's office and Secretary of State, Attorney General, and our majorities, and another United States Senate seat, we've got a very, very full agenda that we've got to implement basically 3 major components. And I'm running again, and I've asked some of you, or all of you perhaps, for support, and some of you have, and I hope you will support me. I believe I am the right person to get us to the next level, which is what we need to do. I want the best state party operation in the nation, not just the most money. I want the best grassroots operation. I want the best technology. And we can do that, Michigan, we're in a unique spot because of the grassroots, because of volunteerism, because of our candidates, because of our electeds, because of the intellect involved, because of the financial resources. It takes all of that for it to work. But in 2012 and 2010, we've demonstrated we could build a great ground game. But that ground game was deficient by not being backed up with better technology. got to empower the local organizations, the Tea Party groups, the clubs, GOP, the counties, etc., to do two things. One, be open-minded and intellectually honest enough to say that we can learn from each other. But from county to county, Tea Party group to Tea Party group, organization to organization across the state, and it's up to the state party to help make this, relationship. But where there are strengths in Livingston or strengths in Kent or Oakland or Clare or Grand Traverse, wherever it may be, bring together the best ideas and the best systems. And with that, we cannot rely upon any third-party organization for our technology. Can't rely on Romney, can't rely on the RNC. 2014, it's on us. 2014, Michigan's got to perform. So we will, and we're going through it now, and people here, I know I'm talking to this sign here, says our votes somewhere, are talking about our votes, and we've spent some time with them, and there's other systems as well. We're going to analyze it. This is a major decision, major financial operation for us, commitment. We already built, just finished, and operated, and successfully a new EDO system. We trialed in about 30 precincts that we had built by CompuWare. That's Michigan system, that's smartphone-based, that we'll have across the state the next election. We'll be using it in the special election the governor just called for, where there's a vacancy. And you'll see it in, around the state operating and available to all of you. That was step one. But we've got to have a better technology system. We're not there in our votes yet. I know there might be some questions. A lot of people, pushing the idea. I'm not sure it's good, bad, or otherwise. Yeah, we got more work to do. But we will have a better technology system. We will, and remember too, the greatest software system is only as good as the information going into it. Okay, it's garbage in, right? Garbage out. So we got the garbage that we've been dealing with has got to get flushed out and cleaned up. And that's going to take a big time investment, human resource investment to get it right. But we're absolutely committed to better technology. We got to improve our polling. We got to work on micro-targeting. We got to work on mining consumer data so we understand what people's habits truly are. And there's a lot of dynamic things. And the neat thing this year is the governor is going to be very involved. This is his wagon. Is it wagon? It's in his wagon house? Wheelhouse. Not a farmer. In his wheelhouse. That he really is interested in seeing Michigan have the best technology in the country as a political operation, which is great because this is the guy that knows technology. And so him and I are going to be meeting with RNC, with other organizations, and we're going to, with his help and your help and others, pick out, I think, what will be a great system for us. So there's a lot to do. This is not the time, in my view, to change the chairman. Okay? So this is the time for you and me to double down. There's too much at stake. There's too much opportunity. My view is we got to set Michigan up for what will totally be 16 years minimum. 8 years under this governor and 8 years under the next Republican governor. And keep the majorities for 16 years. Hopefully longer. But by then I'll be 39. We've got to set Michigan up. This recovery, the hole we dug, the hole that what reality brought us to, a lot of reasons why. No sense in putting the blame anywhere. It doesn't make a difference anymore. We are where we are, and it's taking a while to get out of it, and to really prosper, and to get the state back and the economy back to what we enjoyed as young kids by our parents, as out there and talk about it and work on it. It's a lot more fun when we win. Okay. And we didn't win it all, but we did darn good. And we should be darn proud of that. And we got to build on that because we're protecting our state's future, our family and our children's future this next election. So I'm here to say to you that I appreciate being invited. Thank you, Gene. I'm happy to take some questions. If you like, the convention's February 23rd. I'm going to be running hard. Have been since November 7th for re-election. I enjoy the opportunity to work over there and work with all of you. We can accomplish even more, and we will. And I really would appreciate your support. And I find it a privilege to be in the role that I'm in because I feel like I'm doing my small part to help our state just like all of you are. So thank you.
Any questions? The R vote and the voter database. One of the things that really
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, it's the first time I've seen that. The thing that really attracted me and our organization to that is the ability for a grassroots organization to essentially own your own data. It's like an ownership society. The more your organization personally benefits, by your hard work. It's just like the difference between owning and renting. What is your perspective on whatever software that you and the party selects? Will we have that ownership society?
I think I'm not sure I really know the definition, thoroughly enough to answer that, but I'll try to say it this way, is we have to have a system that's compatible with other systems, number one, so we can get data in, process it, from NRA and Right to Life and RNC and others. We have to have a system that's easy and accessible for everybody, but we also have to have a ownership of the data so that it's not free to be traveled with, outside of our group. And we're talking about a lot of hands and fingers into the system. And until I think we really understand all the complexities of it, it's really hard to answer that question. The concept is right, but how do we protect it? Who owns it? Is it parked somewhere else where someone else has control of it? Could potentially go out of business with it if they're not properly capitalized. And I don't know that our vote isn't properly capitalized, but they've done, it appears, a lot of things really well. They've got they've kind of figured out the need and put a package together. But I just feel we owe it to ourselves to dig in deep and explore what else is out there before we.
No, I'm not even advocating necessarily. Well, I have a favor, but I'm not even saying it has to be our votes. I'd like it to be our votes, but a core in it for me, and I would believe that the vast majority of people, if you own your own data, you pound the pavement, you're doing the door to door, you'll get more people out there. We'll be able to get more volunteers out there doing the doors, making the phone calls, doing the surveys. If we have some ownership stake, that's
shared versus owner. What's the difference between shared and ownership? You say the groups own the data.
Well, I guess
is there
you're asking the.
Is it just a nuance?
Yeah, I guess I would characterize it as a nuance.
Yeah. Okay. It's not really say ownership like they bought into it, but they don't physically. Retake our government doesn't physically own it. Or are you saying that?
No, I would say the ideal would be we physically own it.
This is where we have to start. And any of these systems is defining what these terms are and what you get to do. Because like you say, if I pay people and invest and collect this data and then somebody says, well, now that belongs to me, then I'm not going to be too happy. I'm going to be too aggressive in collecting it. Those things have to be done when you sign a license that you know all those things. So I think that's one of the most important first things that need to be done. Then you choose a system, really.
Yeah, I think ownership for me would mean you can't, not you, but whoever
and then you're saying softening up on the issues, taking on,
a lot of the takeaway from this last election was, the poor messaging that seemed to go out, and now it seems like an opportunity outside of a real election that we can say, hey, here's what it means to be a conservative, and here's the great benefits that happen from it, or here's...
So one thing in the plan, because I think that part is the message, but part is where you're taking it, and I think we've been weak in our coalition development, and we've got to get to all of the other groups that today maybe aren't as comfortable as they could be by being part of the Republican Party or part of the conservative vote or part of the Tea Party, and penetrate those groups deeper than we have. And we're starting that now, is building up a bigger coalition to Parliament. We go into various ethnicity groups and really start to dig in and make them feel welcome and us be a part of it. And just to give you a quick one, I think I'm told I was the first party chairman that addressed the NAACP in Michigan, ever. Well, I mean, it's shocking to me, that last fall. And I'm not sure why that would happen, but, that's just one example where we just think we are in the room here.
Jack?
Bobby, I think we would all agree that the primary responsibility of the Republican Party is to elect Republicans. My question to you is, well, of course, raise the money so that we can elect Republicans. And we go through the primary process, and then whoever comes out of those primaries, we support, and we get them elected. And some maybe are a little bit better than others. Some are, you mentioned, we got to get conservatives elected, and some are more conservative than others. But we support them. My question is, what do you think is the role of the Republican Party in regard to state reps, state senators, and members of Congress in holding them accountable to the constitutional and Republican platform once they're in office? I think personally, I think we need to do more to hold them accountable, because what's good is to elect a guy that's your guy, and then you find out half the time he doesn't vote the way you think he should, not based on your opinion, but based on the Constitution and the party platform. What's the role of the party?
The role of the party is a tough one. There's no question about it, because, we have a policy of supporting incumbents. We have a policy that we want to, have our guys' backs. Justin Amash got booted off of the budget committee, and we protested. Justin Amash isn't necessarily in line with our other 8 congressmen that were there at the time. That was missing. We had an open spot. But we did it anyway. So, I mean, there's a somewhat of a fine line. It's not an easy one, and it's honestly for the party, I think, to always take to task a member. I think that's why we have elections, and that's why we have local organizations.
I guess I would just say, and I'm not necessarily talking about us crucifying somebody that took a wrong vote, but educating, encouraging, waving the flag when they do the right thing, and just gently remind them, think about what are the principles here that are your basis for the votes that you take, and try to stroke these guys into the right direction. Is there a role that the party can play?
I think there is. I think it's an unreasonable statement you're making. I mean, I hope it's not a uniform problem across the state. I think there's some select situations that are more obvious than others. But again, we have there is a balancing act. We got to make sure we get them reelected, and we don't end up handing the keys over to Democrats.
Good question, back room.
Bobby, tying in with the our vote or a new technology, how is the state party going to address the issue that exists in many counties and in many congressional districts or state districts, where the county chairman or the district chairman is taking it upon themselves
seen in the past, the Republican Party is I think they're fairly good about messaging within their, their ranks.
Right.
I'm speaking of getting outside of their ranks. How do we message
Issues
outside?
and candidates, issues and electeds?
Yes.
Yes. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, same answer, is that we need to do it. We need to get better at it. We got to start laying the groundwork now.
Do we have ideas? Do we have areas?
I think a lot of it comes through the coalition development. I really do. I think that the more we're preaching to the choir here, right? But we got to get the message out for people that are disinterested or independents or casually vote or what have you, the importance of what these things
And
take.
again, we can talk about the youth and the minorities and stuff that we have done a poor job.
Indian Americans, Arab Americans, Native Americans, all the way through.
Sure.
I guess I just want to reiterate what Marco is saying, is that I think that we, as Tea Parties and a Republican Party, should get together and work on a common message. I would like to see you guys kind of solicit some of our input on what our message should be. Not only that, I think our legislators, I used to laugh because Mark Schauer was my congressman, and I could watch the parroting of all these guys who are in this inner circle, like, this is what we're going to say this week, and I saw Stabenow say it, and I saw Schauer say it, because they were messaging together. Gretchen Whitmer just came out with a comment about how disappointing it was that there was so few women legislators, and then she comes back and says, well, of course, the Republicans have a war on women. Okay, no, wait a minute. We need to address that, because that's not the Republican Party's fault. Any woman can, Democrat or Republican, to run for that. So that's the kind of stuff I'm saying that we need to get with our legislators and us and you guys, and there needs to be some kind of coalition on what's our message going to be. But I would like to see a little more Tea Party input on that too, because I think if we're going to win in 2014, and I think we will win. And I'll have to say this, nothing against you, Bobby, but this attack on him right now, we didn't need Schostak to help us in 2010 to win. We did it ourselves, and we knew how to do it without going to him and give us some money. So that's all I'm saying right now, is that we need to put the same focus right now. No, I'm just saying is that, come on, you guys, really, we can do this. But we need the Republicans, and we can work with them in order to do it again. So what I'm saying is I would like to see some kind of our input.
Like I said earlier, I want to learn from you guys. I want to listen to what you have to say. We did it, we did it in the past, and I think the idea of maybe creating some kind of brainstorm sessions, coalitions that we ongoing, where you hear what's going on in the street, and you're out there playing it every day, and running different circles at times.
And what's working, we improve on it. What's not, we can remove it.
Bill?
Yeah, Bobby, two quick things. First off, going door to door, it was easier for me to download the Obama Biden app. I could click on there through GPS, and I would see all the uncontacted Democratic households that needed to be contacted. We weren't even, it's not that we lost, we weren't even there. We never showed up. And so I would just implore you, whatever system that we get has got to be at least put us in the game. Had we been in the game, I think we would have been much more effective at targeting, and that's what the other side is doing, and they're very good at it. I'm sure you saw the article, the 300 of the smartest geeks in the country that went very successful. They did it in 08. They did it again in 12. I don't want to lose to them, and I believe that a lot of people are in that same thing, and not everybody understands the importance of just how the technology, how we have to have that. So whatever system, there's Argos is a great system, but whatever the ultimate outcome is, make it a system that's accessible to everybody, that we can all work. So maybe you've got Ron Paul guys, Libertarians, GOP, Tea Party. Listen, we get a Republican candidate, if everybody wants it, let's all be able to work together to get that happen. The second thing is, with communications, I've never, listen, I got an email from Michelle yesterday. Barack emailed me a couple times this week. They have a message that never stops. After the election, I have heard nothing, absolutely zero emails from National Party. I have seen and our state party is better. But we can do more. We have to stay engaged in a positive conversation. People, and like as you say, people were decimated. Everybody was in a funk for a week or so after the election. But we've got to build them up. It's our job. Nobody else is going to do it. If we as leadership, if we don't take the handle and, you know what, keep talking to these people and get the message out, it doesn't take a boatload of a huge, long, 10-minute read, but just a short thing from this is what we're doing or this is what we're doing to keep people interested. Well, what's coming up? When I look at our state GOP app, I'm still seeing stuff from the elections, just kind of bad news. Let's get some freshen it up. So I truly believe that communication, the better we communicate our message and the more effectively we do it, the better result we're going to have. I was really proud of the job that everybody's done in the state, and exactly what you said, where we where we've had to go through and where we wound up is just pretty impressive. So
We're still getting solicitations in the mail.
How much money has the MRP raised under your leadership in comparison to your predecessor?
Ron and I raised $28 million in the 2010 cycle. Prior to that, a really good year was probably, Stu, you might know, what, 14 million?
Yeah, the numbers prior to Bob are a little sketchy, but they were nowhere near. I mean, Ron and Bob basically have raised double what the previous ones have raised. I think Betsy DeVos got closer to 20 million in one of her terms, whether it was 2004 or 98, but it's just they've really elevated the
And then last year, if you look at homegrown money, which is one component of it, and you look at RNC transfers, which help pay for the victory centers, and then you look at what we raised for the victory center, for the proposal 2, to defeat that, we raised $33 million. But homegrown is what I refer back to. We raised in Michigan states that we spend on Kansas systems. Which just real quick is an interesting metric we'll come right back to. We set a budget of $17 million to the party when I took office. $6 million to run operations, for those of you in accountants and business. And $11 million would have been available for Kansas systems. And you spend that on local basis. We raised $26 million, homegrown. We kept our operations at $6 million. We had $20 million to spend on Kansas systems. Because there was no incremental cost increase to run the business.
Yeah, I think with Ken and I, in our county, it's fighting the elite in the Republican Party that are more interested in their title and position rather than the issues. We could have all kinds of people in our county, and they have money, and
Those of you that are so high, I'd appreciate your endorsement of my candidacy.
Okay, since we're going to my stomach drawing.
Thanks, sir.
Yeah, he wanted these.
Thanks for having us.
So I want to switch up a little bit because what I was passing around right now is an idea that we talked about in, I don't know, some meeting we had a month ago or something. Well, basically what we've run into, I think, in the past is people get an idea of something they want to work on. And maybe it's pushing some legislation through. Maybe it's some kind of some other kind of a project. We had the AT party about 3 years ago that we had to fight. So the problem I run into is somebody will come to me like this to present it, and then some people will be interested in it, and some people not. And this kind of maybe dies of its own weight, and people get upset because that's the most important thing in their life. And I told Steve, the most important thing to me right now is this database we've been talking about. I mean, I've been harassing poor Bobby and his people and his staff for the last 3 weeks because that is the building block. Well, we'll talk about it a little bit later. But what I think we need to do is we need to get volunteers from across the state, and the MI4CS is a very similar type of deal. They got volunteers from across the state. So I want to try to simplify this, and what I put down was when somebody comes up with an idea of something they want to do, like Indiana has a bill that's put on their floor yet or in committee to nullify Obamacare under the Constitution. Maybe that's a great idea. So when somebody comes with that idea and says, this is what I'd like to do, and I want a group of people to really push that through. Well, the easiest way I think of doing that is if you email 10,000 conservatives across the state, not Tea Party people, not Republicans, but a mix, and other people too. Now, we have a few people that do have such lists, and I haven't talked to them to see if I can get it out of their head. But we got a couple of them that are in this meeting today. But the idea would be to control this, so you send out this idea, and then you get a response, and if you get 100 people say, I'm willing to work on this, so 10,000, 100 people, that's pretty good. So I'm willing to work on this. So okay, I've got a group I can work with. The next thing then, you schedule a meeting room here or someplace else, Lansing area, Central, and you say, okay, we're going to have a meeting, we're going to constitute our committee, we're going to start working next week, it's Saturday, whatever it is, and if 50 people show up, then you got a committee and you're going. If 2 people show up, then you just have lunch and go home because evidently that idea didn't appeal to a whole lot of people. To me, that's the simplest way of doing it because you've got to find people who are committed and really interested in that. Like I said, I'm interested in this database thing. I had a guy come to me yesterday talking about a third party, and it was hard for me to even listen to him for a long time because I told him, I said, look, number one, I don't think it's a good idea, but number two, I just don't, I'm not interested at all. I'm not interested because I've got my head into this thing that has to be done, the building block, and that's where my interest is, and that's my work's going to be for the next how many weeks. So you got to find a group of people who will think the same way, and there's plenty of people that think maybe the third party is a good thing, but we were talking our way up. I think my idea with the third party, the people I've met in the Constitution Party, like call it Taxpayer Party, Libertarian Party, are Republicans to the left, and I see across the state, and I think across the nation, that conservatives are slowly moving from the bottom up, just like we talked about 3 years ago. We at the end of our executive committee meeting this past week in Kalamazoo, we kind of looked around and said, like, this is like 90 days. But like the Lone Ranger still telling us, I think we're done here. We can go. So what I do with the third party is talk to these guys. They're all ex-Republicans. You can come back and I'll say, we worked our butts off, and now we've got something we're moving up. The next thing is the state. The next thing is going to be the RNC. It's worth a try, and all of us know some of these guys. And matter of fact, we just had one of our committee people was Ron Paul lady. She's in charge of one of the standing committees in Kalamazoo Volunteer. So we're bringing people in. You got to bring them back under the fold. And as was mentioned here, some of these other counties, it's tough. But you just got And they, this past time, have built on top of that, where they use a marketing, we were talking way up, basically what they do is they find out particular people they want to get a message to. They don't put it on a station or on a channel. They said, the people I want to communicate with are between the ages of 34 and 40, and they're this and that other thing, and those people watch this TV show. And it goes on that TV show. Micromanage, micro-targeting. So they could do that. So they're building on that for 2016. They're going to build on that, and I'll talk a little bit later when it's my turn. They've got thousands of people compared to 100 or so that the Republicans have been using. So here's what the Republicans got. Nothing. And so that's what my interest is, and I know Steve been on me for 6 months, finally caught on, I guess. But that's my interest is if we don't even get up to this part, then I'm moving to Canada or something. New Zealand, yeah, that's a lot prettier. Good land. So, I want to turn it over now. Let's talk about Agenda 21. Whatever you want to do.
Who's doing Agenda 21?
Sure, your shot.
I'm up. Okay. Well, one of the things on this that I have is already on your agenda, and that's 4769. And this was supposed to be a presentation, but when I got home, my email was all my stuff was down.
Yeah.
Well, what we want to do, if we can, is get some help, just get this stuff back in front of Congress to get it back on the issue. So they can vote on it this year? And I'm sorry that the presentation is here. This is about the resolution to the bill. I think link there will get you down too. But if we, I talked to Kevin Crowder last night up in Clare that we were going to send in some stuff to try to get it back in front of people and get it on the list again this year. And if we can get a few people to call your congressman in different parts of the state, the more we can get this in front of Congress, the better chance we have to get it back up again. That was it for me.
Yeah.
When you say Congress, you're talking about the state level.
Yeah, state, yeah.
My understanding is that McMaster, yeah, his first name, Greg, has said that he's going to reintroduce the 4769 American Law for American Courts. So I don't know if anybody else has heard that or confirmed that. I have not, but I thought this is because we're from all over the state. If we all get after our Congress, people in Congress, we can get it back in front of them, and somebody will bring it up. And there's a couple others on there. Well, even beyond that, Jack, if he's going to recompose it, then probably what we'll really have to is to try and get co-sponsors, get co-sponsors and move that way. Where's McMaster at?
Traverse City area.
I don't know if he represents Traverse City per se, but he's up north.
Yeah.
Bishopville. I was going to say, yeah, I think this is where the education component comes in, because I think even, our members of the legislature, they're everyday people just like we are. And, they hear the same voices from the media. When you say, American Law for American Courts, that's one of those right-wing, out in the margins thing. We got to educate each one of us, our individual lawmakers, to say, no, this is basic stuff.
Yes.
And you should be supporting this. So that when McMaster starts going around the room to get co-sponsors, they understand.
Our rep just Thursday night, Ray Grant, said that Tom Hooker is going to reintroduce the bill. He's sort of stepped up to take charge of it. I guess my question, if you can answer this, is that the reason Jace Bulger apparently would not allow it on the floor for a vote because he had problems with the bill as it was written. And
I don't know what
the problems are. What was the? Do you know that? Or you don't want to say?
I don't think the way I did this. I come in and hand out some papers, you can answer the question.
I asked him, and he really wasn't able to say exactly what were the.
I don't think
stuff with the Catholic canon law.
I think it's probably politics. That's all. I think now this is my opinion, okay? I'll use this as an example. English is official language. I introduced that bill. We got 73 votes in the House. It's got 80% approval rating across the country. Even 66% of Hispanics think, well, that makes sense. We should have English as official language. One of my colleagues wouldn't vote for it. And I said, why won't you? She says, well, I had a bunch of Hispanics in my office. And I said, and how many of them are American citizens? How many of them vote? How many of them are going to vote you out of office? Oh, well, I don't know. Well, she still wouldn't vote for it. Some of these guys, they get intimidated. And again, Bolger's already on thin ice because of this whole debacle with this, guy switching parties.
Yeah, but that's behind him now, right?
No, it's not. The Dems are going to pull it up every time they see something. They're going to pull it up. And there's still that one woman grand jury they're still waiting on, and she may indict him. I mean, she could.
Well, they got a felon sitting on the floor on the other side.
Yeah, I know. And guess what? They didn't do a thing about it, and that's the reason why. Because they got Bolger.
So maybe the thing to do is to take some of the cases when he was talking about there's 70-some cases, I don't know how many in Michigan, where, Sharia law has affected the outcome of the case. And, I mean, isn't that the war on women? I mean, is that the way to go about this?
Absolutely.
I mean, for God's sakes.
Yes, and it's about education.
We may hate women, but we don't.
And then the next thing is, look.
Before I go pushing and promoting this, I've got to understand it. So there is nothing in there that would have unintended consequences. Like, would it affect Christian law? I mean, and you mentioned Catholic Church canon law. So what is it that's bothering people? I want to know before I promote it.
Yeah, I would contact Jason's office because his people, they'll respond.
There are some, even within Tea Party ranks, who say, we don't need this law because the Constitution already says, it's like passing a law that you have to follow the Constitution. Well, the Constitution says you have to follow the Constitution. And that argument makes sense. I mean, I understand that. But sometimes you just have to reaffirm. Yeah, it's sort of a reaffirmation. Re-educating, yeah.
Just for chime in with Jackson, he said there's some people in the Tea Party think that don't need to do that. I'm one of those, and if you look at just as a quick and dirty example, if somebody has a will that they, because of their religious beliefs, whether they're Jewish or Muslim or whatever, they want to rely on tenets of their belief, and it's written in the will. That's part of law, and you
that's okay. You know, the expectation, we asked the question, you know, is the Michigan Republican Party going to hold their elected officials accountable? And it's like, no.
I heard what you said, but I didn't hear a yes answer from.
Exactly. Well, that's up to us. So, I mean, Eileen, I love you, baby, but we stop going, you know, when's the GOP going to do this stuff? They are.
Right.
They are going to do this stuff. Or, I mean, we can try and encourage them. You guys need to do this stuff, right? We got folks like from AFP. They're educational. That's what they work on. We have, it's on us, folks. It's on us. You know, I mean, we're still working within the GOP to try and get them to that point. But until that happens, it's on us.
But there's only so much you can do.
Exactly right. And the reason why is that we don't have the money they have. I mean, we don't have, I'd love to put some commercials together to get them out on TV. I'm not $4 million.
That's why it's important to direct people to state committee.
Yeah,
The
so-
state committee could then have the Michigan chairman do their bidding.
But that's why, that's important. It is on us, and I'm not trying to defend the Republican Party in any means, but if you guys don't like, right now this year, it's local. If you don't like who you have, find your candidate right now. It can be done, but get your people behind the guy right now and go up and say, this is our guy. And all I can say is that when we went after Koldak and he was told there's no way you can win, we said, well, we're going to try it. And after we got through the primary, the state did get it. They did help him. So, but it's your responsibility. It's your responsibility to find the guys and get them elected. And that's what I'm saying. Is I think that there is start. You're right. And you know what? And the worst thing is that when somebody comes to you and says, you know what, I think I want to run, don't say, oh, I don't know. You say, you know what? You look at the guy, size him up and say, you know what? Okay, we're getting behind you right now. And we told all our Republicans, you know, and some of them we were friends with, and we said, you know what? This is our guy we're going for. And you know what? Some of those Republicans started looking at Patrick and said, you know what? We think you got a pretty good guy here. And they joined with us. So don't assume that you just have to start pushing right now and get out early, and it can happen. So.
Okay, we got 1 o'clock. Let's take a 15-minute break. I got to do some stuff with my equipment, make sure it works. And then we'll migrate.
We've got some pop in our vehicle.
There's water that taps
There's some water, but I've got some bottles of pop and some cups and stuff. I'll order after.
Okay, we will be back on live at 1:50.